that too. I looked at my email before I came.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to talk about this.
Okay. Do you want this?
Yeah, I can. I wrote it down. It's on here, but. We're still 2 minutes. 2 minutes? Are we starting at 6? Oh, I don't have anything on my screen. Oh, okay. Yeah. You want to go by 6? Start at 6. Okay. So you want me to start now? Okay.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, I can start? Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm going to call this meeting to order. 6 o'clock, and this is the September 9th Village of Royal Palm Beach Education Advisory Board meeting. Welcome to a very full house. We're excited to have you here. But we first start our meetings with the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you can join me here.
Chair Jennifer Sullivan. Vice Chair Nisha Mitchell. Nancy Panay.
Present.
Franklin Sergio Herrera, sorry. Alex Acosta. And Vice Mayor Amara.
Here.
Okay, well, thank you. We'll go right into our program, and I think we have an exciting presentation by H.L. Johnson Elementary School, right? Great. Take it away.
Just want to welcome everyone. This is our H.L. Johnson Elementary 4th and 5th grade Pentatonic Pride.
Students.
Yeah, it's not.
Testing. You can hear me? Students? Nope. Testing. Students, I want to say thank you for being here tonight. That was excellent. Is it on? Okay. You can hear me? Okay. Oh, that's better. Thank you. Okay, great job, students. Great job, parents, for being here in the rain. And we're going to keep going on our agenda. So thank you, H.L. Johnson, for that amazing way to start a meeting. We appreciate it. And as we close the doors to kind of get back to our agenda, I will call Principal Kocharski to the podium to present your plan for the year.
Here we go. I'm motivated.
You're motivated? We're motivated.
Sorry, Vivian was singing it, so. Hi, everyone. It's a new school year. Yay! And as you can see, just so blessed at H.L. Johnson, and just to be a part of everyone's lives is amazing. So we are in 15th day of school. Sound about right? 15th day of school. And can you imagine our chorus practicing and being ready? They really had 5 songs, and then we narrowed it down to 3, and then they weren't happy, and they were like 2 for perfection, and I think they did a great job. So thank you for having us. And another celebration is H.L. Johnson turns 40 this year, which is a big deal. So 40 years of academic excellence happening at H.L. Johnson. And we're going to jump right into it. Is that okay with everyone? Good? Excellent. We're going to go into our student demographics. This is going to be very data-driven. I'm very excited. The school district of Palm Beach County is an A school district, so that is a huge accomplishment. We got our A back as a school district. You will see in a little bit, we have a little bit of work to do here at HL, but we are in it. We're willing to do it, and as you can see, every single student is the backing behind everything that we do, and so let's talk about them right now. H.L. Johnson serves VPK through 5th grade with 866 students, which is 10 more students than last year. We have 2 VPK classrooms, 7 kindergarten homerooms. We have 8 first grade classrooms, 7 in 2nd grade, 8 in 3rd grade, 6 in 4th grade, and 6 in 5th grade. Class size is a little larger in 4th and 5th grade, which is why we have a little bit lower of a number for those classrooms. We do have gifted K through 5, and so there are designated gifted classes within those. We do have 1 IND classroom, so we are a special needs cluster school. We have 1 PMH, 2 EBD, and we actually have a primary and intermediate for our emotional students and behavioral students. And then this year we earned an ASD teacher. And that ASD teacher really goes into the classrooms. All of our ASD students are in general population. And so they go in and just make sure and check in and provide any extra support that they may need in our general classroom. And then just to break that down, 3% of our student population is Asian, 21 Black, 33 Hispanic, 4 multi-race, and 39% white at H.L. Johnson. And just to break that up a little bit more, 11% of our students are English language learners, 27% students with disabilities, and 62% is free and reduced lunch, which is a 10% increase at H.L. Johnson. So to show you that. Staff demographics, we have 109 staff members. Break that down a little bit more for you. 3% Asian, 10% Black, 25 Hispanic, 62% white. 14 years average teaching experience at H.L. Johnson. We like to stay where we're at. We find that when we do have turnover, it's usually a retirement, moving out of state, or we did recently, in the last 3 years, each year, one teacher has gone to middle school. So we've had 3 teachers move to middle school, and they actually all went to the same middle school, Wellington Landings Middle School. So they stayed near us. So that is that piece of demographic. And then the staff members have 12 years average working at HLJ. So just to give you the background behind our staff. And then I like doing this because the village of Royal Palm Beach is very special, as you all know. And I'm from Royal Palm. Mrs. Agudelo is from Royal Palm. And we just love to think about and being a part of H.L. Johnson and staying here. So 14 of our staff members went to H.L. Johnson as a child, and Ms. Agudelo and I are one of those counts, so 2 of us. Children currently attending H.L. Johnson, we have 28 staff members, but equals 39 children at H.L. Johnson currently right this moment. And then attended, so used to attend alumni, we have 34 staff members equaling 59 children. And then family members that attended HLJ, I'd just like to get these numbers for us, is 15 staff members, which equals 77 relatives. So sister, aunts, cousins, all a part of our community here in Royal Palm Beach and a part of H.L. Johnson. I like to show these pictures. We are the product of the school district of Palm Beach County, along with lots of other staff members you just saw, but in even Royal Palm, so both of us went to H.L. Johnson, both of us went to Crestwood. Miss Agudelo, and that's her kindergarten picture, which is so fun to me. She did spend her 8th grade year at Wellington Christian, but then she went to Royal Palm Beach High School for high school, and she was one of the ones that went from freshman year all the way through senior. She was the first graduating class that had all 4 years there. I am also a product of the school district of Palm Beach County, and I went to H.L. Johnson from kindergarten through 5th grade, and that's my mom and I in that picture in front. And then I went to Crestwood all 3 years, and unfortunately, Royal Palm Beach High School was not built yet, so I went to Wellington High School, but I worked at Royal Palm, so I feel like it's just as good for a very long time. And we both live, actually, Miss Agudelo lives very, very close to the school, and I live in 33411. The boundaries are a little different. They don't call it Royal Palm, but can you change that, Councilman Hamera, so I can be... And so that's just a little bit about your leadership. And tonight, like I said, I really want to be goal-oriented. The school district of Palm Beach County, we're super proud. We are an A school district. H.L. Johnson, we have been an A school every year. This year, though, we did drop to a B. So I'm going to cover that a little bit, and I'm going to talk about that within our goals. So H.L. Johnson goals, the work's never finished, and there's always more to do. So here are our goals for the 24-25 school year. Safety is always our #1 priority. If you don't have safety, you can't have learning. So that is #1. And then we want to continue to provide a robust offering of academic and extracurricular programs. And you will see we offer lots of clubs at H.L. Johnson. I think that's what makes H.L. Johnson really special. We are also a community school, and we try to have different events at least once a month, if not more, at H.L. Johnson. And so that was what makes us unique in Royal Palm. We are going to continue to be data-driven, and we're going to talk more about that. and specifically in our student outcomes measured by FAST and STAR, and it's really the progress monitoring 3 from the prior year to progress monitoring 3 of this year. We really need to jump in and focus and be super intentional with our English language learners and our students with disabilities. And we are providing ongoing support for those students and also professional development for our instructional and our staff at HL, because we need to highlight them, and that's where we're seeing that we can make a lot more gains and they could have a lot more learning gains, and so we want to make sure we're providing that at HLJ. And then, of course, a commitment to excellent support and customer service for all. We want to be the school and the type of community that at any time you can reach us or get a hold of us, and we truly want to be a part of the decision-making process with all of the children that go to HL Johnson and within our community. So we're going to start at safety. At HLJ, ID badges must be visible and worn at all times, and that is every single person on campus, even if you're a visitor or volunteer, and this is also including our students. Rooms are to be locked at all times and doors closed. Doors are open only if a staff member is standing at the door or the gate. Supervision must be active at all times. And this, of course, includes morning duty, recess, any transitions. We take it very seriously. Our school campus and a lot of our campuses, we live in Florida, we have a beautiful community, and most of our campuses have a lot of outdoor areas, and so we just want to make sure that we are vigilant and head is always on a swivel, and just making sure that we are protecting all of our stakeholders at HL Johnson. So everyone is considered school safety at HLJ. If you see something, say something, and I like to take it one step further so we can do something. If we don't know, we can't change it, and that is a huge piece of it. So if you see something, say something, yes, but we also, so we can do something. I want to hear what is going on. We want to make sure that we are safe and we are providing the safety that all of us deserve, especially in the community of Royal Palm Beach. So we actively practice our safety procedures. Practice makes permanent, not perfect. And so it is very, very important that we practice. In the right-hand corner, we do safety bags. So every single classroom has a safety bag, as well as different rosters and different games. And depending on the situation, in the students in the classroom, we make sure that we are following all of our safety procedures. And if a safety situation were to happen, we are prepared for whatever it may be. And we update our safety bags as needed. We communicate our expectations of drills with everyone, and it is a very sensitive topic. Last week, we did have a tragedy, and it is just making sure that we are communicating as much as possible in the elementary schools and appropriately as possible. And unfortunately, in the time that we live in, it is extremely important that it is not a scare tactic, but a safety tactic, and that we are always practicing in case, and we know what to do if there was a situation. We also sign up for volunteers. Volunteers are welcome on our campus. There is a clearing way to do things, and you have to also, every single time you're on a campus, have your ID run through Raptor. But we also have a sign up for volunteers. You do need to sign up in order to be a part of those volunteer opportunities every single day, and the communication is key to all of that. But we want everyone on our campus, but at the same time, we need to ensure the safety of our campus, so we have a process of doing all of those things at HL Johnson. And then communication and scheduling for meetings. There are times that I might call you and there might be a situation and I want to have a meeting that day, so we make sure that we are communicating all of that information with our staff to ensure that we can keep that open communication and have those meetings that are needed right away. So just want to share that with you. We also have positive behavior support, which we call PBS in the school system. So at HL Johnson, we live by pause. We practice respect, we act responsibly, we work together. I'm testing them. I had 2 over here, so I was like, ooh, I'm gonna put them on the spot. 3, really. So, and we make smart choices every single day, inside and outside of the classroom. We do have Jaguar voice level 0, all the way to 5. 5 is outdoor voice. And we walk the Jaguar way, where we're facing forward, looking in the direction we're walking. Our hands are by our sides, and feet are behind feet. And it's always a voice level of 0 in the hallways when we're transitioning transitioning. And then at any time, if we were in a big crowd or an assembly, if we say pause up, we know that we close our mouth, put our hand up, and we look for the person that's giving the direction so we can wait for the next direction. So that is our positive behavior support. You will see this all over our campus. And going back to safety, mental health is a huge part of our safety, social skills, building those social skills, character strengthening. We want to make sure that we are building up those character respect, responsibility, right, along with resilience and being a kind person. So that is a part of this. At least one safe adult on our campus is extremely important. And I say at least because I want more than one. I think a child should be able to go to multiple people on our campus and be able to get help and have a trusted adult. And then we have our Safe School Ambassadors. Last year when I presented, it was our first year, it was a pilot program that we did at H.L. Johnson. This is the second year. We are taking it one step further. Our 4th and 5th grade students are a part of our Safe Schools Ambassadors. They are voted in by teachers and students, so both vote them in, and we not only are having trainings during the day, but we also having meetings after school to ensure that our students are ready to take on those leadership responsibilities of keeping our campus safe and also getting student voice involved, because sometimes we don't understand or know what they're going through. We understand, but we want to make sure that they are able to advocate for themselves and for each other. So they all meet together, and we have our school counselor and our behavioral health professional that run that, and just make sure that the student voice is being heard at H.L. Johnson, because we want to make sure that we are the safest place, and we also want them to love to come there, and their voice matters at HLJ. So now moving on to the second goal of our academic and extracurricular programs. I'm going to talk about the whole child and a little bit about more extracurricular. So we have Noble Jaguars, where we learn how to be safe, inclusive, and supportive with everyone, and we want everyone to feel valued and respected. And so this is every month. It's a student of the month, but it's based on having a noble quality in whatever we're focusing on in that month. And so 2 students from each class are presented with that award. We also have skills for learning and life, and this is where we integrate our morning meetings every single day. In every classroom, we have the first 15 minutes are a part of our skills for learning and life, and we're really just keeping in touch with what self-awareness is and teaching that, as well as acquiring skills for self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making. So that's a part of teaching that. Not only is it academics, but this piece is for our social side and of learning and life and different challenges we will face throughout school and life and society. And so we want to make sure that our students have the skills for that. We also offer individualized support. We help students who may need additional support and provide interventions tailored to their specific needs. So this could be academic, this could be counseling services, and it could be community resources depending what the family may need. Physical health and wellness, of course, we want healthy habits. We want to be active, physical activity, nutritious eating, and of course, sleep is so important. Please get your sleep. So we want to make sure that we are keeping that at the forefront. And then family and community engagement, I mentioned this. We do our best to include everyone. We want everyone to be a part of H.L. Johnson, and so we make sure we have these partnerships with the families and communities and support the well-being of students both inside and outside of school. Very lucky here in Royal Palm. We have 2 other of our elementary principals. We have Cypress Trails and Royal Palm Beach Elementary, Tracy and Bruce. And then, of course, we have our middle school. So thank you for Crestwood coming. And then the high school, it's very important that we all stay close. We do email each other often and just really try to make sure that we are coming at the community as a whole. And we are a team, and I can't imagine, especially with Tracy and Bruce, life without them, because there is not a moment in the day that I can't call them and that they answer. And then the same with Vivian, who is our leader in the elementary world, and just really make sure that we have everything we need. And then, of course, our team, Karen and Valerie, and then Marsha Andrews, the best in the world. We're the luckiest. She, at any time, she just makes sure that we're good and represents us in the best way. So thank you all so much. And so that's my part of the community engagement piece, but really it really is to incorporate all of our families. We are one big family. We all represent Royal Palm Beach, and we really do our best to try to include everyone and really be in the know with what's going on at all the schools. And then positive referrals and conflict resolutions. We implement strategies for rewarding behaviors, positive behaviors, the PBS that you saw earlier. So for following those, So it's not only academic, it is also behavior support. And we really try to teach how to manage conflicts, to manage behavior, and really be as constructive as possible in our society. And then, of course, H.L. Johnson is a Safe School Ambassador program, and we take this very seriously. Again, this is our second year doing it at HLJ. Academic-wise, we are a STEAM school, which is science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. We are also a Cambridge school, so I like to explain this. Cambridge, you can get college credit in high school, and you can get actually an ACE diploma in the state of Florida, and that comes with Bright Futures, and it's extremely important, and it's such a huge role for the high schools. But we have it in Royal Palm in elementary and in middle school, so H.L. Johnson is your Cambridge primary school. And how I like to explain it is really thinking about doing something, but more than one way. So if you're planting a seed, normally you learn that you plant a seed in soil, you water it, you provide sunlight and CO2, and then the plant grows. Well, at H.L. Johnson, we show different ways of how you could plant a seed and grow a plant, such as hydroponics. There's so many different ways, and so the idea is that there is one thing that you want done, right? But it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be the textbook way to do it. And so we want to make sure that we're teaching more than one way, and that more than one way can solve lots of problems, even though it might only be one problem to solve. So that's what we try to teach in Cambridge. It is a way of thinking. It is helping students be reflective, be risk takers, and also providing those students skills in order to be the best student that they can be at H.L. Johnson. And then we, of course, have our green initiatives. We are a green school of excellence and Everglades champion school. We are also the first school in Palm Beach County to be issued a grower's permit. I do believe there is a second school working on that right now. So there'll be two of us very soon. But very exciting for us at HLJ. Part of our green component, we also do extra recycling. We take in anything that cannot be recycled in your community at home. So the big, tough plastic that is on your water bottles that you may buy, the plastic that the Amazon packages, those plastic envelopes, things like that. We take it very seriously. All of our classes win depending on how much plastic they bring in, and that's once a month, and really just trying to make our environment more sustainable, and we just want to ensure that we're teaching how to give back to your community and to do the right thing in order to be the best we can be at HLJ. Educational experience. Thanks to the village, we were able to use the Commons Park this last holiday season, but we want to make sure that our students are able to perform in different places and have those opportunities. One of them, we were invited to Disney, so we're in November. That will be a place, our Pentatonic Pride was actually invited, that we will get to have that experience. We also, the School District of Palm Beach County, provides field trip experiences in the arts, and so we will be doing those field trips as well. We also do, these are now middle schoolers, this picture, but we have our end of year moving up ceremony from elementary to middle school. It is somewhat of a graduation, and we take it very seriously. So this is them getting ready to hear pomp and circumstance as they walk through, to sit down and be presented with awards because they've worked so hard in elementary school. We actually see them the longest, K through 5, and it really is a big, big day for them and us and their families. And so this is a picture of them just lined up and so excited to hear what their teachers are going to say and the awards they're going to receive. We also perform and compete in SECME. So this is at Santa Lucia's High School, and this is an opportunity for all of our elementary schools to go against each other in a good, strong academic competition. And so this is our SECME team at Santa Lucia's High School last year, and there are all kinds of pieces to this, along with that banner, and there's an arts piece to it, that each year there's a different theme, and then they create, depending on what it is, banners. There's the water bottle rockets, there's a mouse car trap that you see how far of a distance. There's all different kinds of bridge challenges, wonderful challenges that they get to be a part of. And then just a picture of Jaggie's Food Forest. We provide lettuce and tomatoes from forest to cafeteria at H.L. Johnson, which is really exciting. Some of my parents are even like, it's the first time my child has ever ate lettuce, but it's because they grew lettuce, and it's a big deal to us. and we extended the Jaggies Food Forest about 300 yards now, I believe it is, from beginning to end, and we do lots of different vegetables and fruit there. And so that's just us over the summer, getting it ready, solarizing the soil, and getting ready for our planting season, which is very exciting. And then here are clubs. Our clubs start 2 weeks. We've already had sign-ups that are happening, but this is a Tuesday example. This is a Thursday example, and here is a Wednesday example, but we have lots of extracurricular activities that are not only academic but also service-based, and this is for everyone that would like to participate in these, and it's just something that we believe makes H.L. Johnson special, as well as I'm a firm believer. Like I said, I worked at Royal Palm Beach High School, and in elementary it is the best because it's all love and goodness, and it's such a great place to be. And in high school, sometimes some of the students are only there because of the extracurricular, and it could be because of chorus, it could be because of STEAM, it could be a number of reasons, but I just want to make, and we want to start the tradition of being in a club, because the idea is to be as involved as possible in your school, and some of those students only stay in high school sometimes because of those extracurriculars, so they're motivated enough because of those, and so we want to make that a tradition and a part of their lives right from the start, so that they're always in school and involved. And I like to believe whenever I have my 5th grade parents ask me, you know, what middle school, what do you think about middle school? I always say, get involved. Have your child involved as much as they can in clubs and sports and the things that they're interested in. And the reason I say that is because then you have more people looking out for them. You have more adults that are their coaches or their club sponsors, so it's more adults looking out for them. You also have more students that are surrounded by that like to do things at the school and gets them more involved in school. So it's always my advice is get them involved in as much as possible. We don't want to overwhelm them, no, but the more you're involved in a school and having those adults look out for you and having the same students that want to be involved in school, that is a good surrounding and a good way to transition from middle school and then to high school. So I always give that advice for my soon-to-be middle school parents. And then being data-driven. So here is our data. And so we are 59% a B school, a 62 is an A school. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this, but just to get you oriented with this table, if you look on the left-hand side is English language arts. So on the top line is achievement level. Below the achievement level, you'll see learning gains. So that's 4th and 5th. And if you had any 3rd grade retentions, is learning gains. And lowest 25 is our lowest 25 students. And that could be a range of students, but the lowest 25, and then that's their learning gains. So in English language arts, you can see we had 65% of achievement, so a level 3 or higher, 3, 4, or 5. A 3 is considered grade level, a 4 is proficient, and then a 5 is above that. So just to give you a range of that. Our learning gains in ELA was 63%, and our lowest 25 learning gains was 53%. In mathematics, actually I'm going to go through this like this. Here we go. So just to give you our numbers, 65% for H.L. Johnson for ELA, English Language Arts, 63 in learning gains, 53 in our lowest 25, the L25 learning gains. And then this year, new to our school grade is 3rd grade English Language Arts, and we were at 72% for 3rd grade in achievement, so that's level 3 or higher. And I put in the school district's numbers for those just so you could see us compared to the school district. And we were plus 6 percentage points in ELA, so just to show you that. Oh, I put that twice. And then in mathematics, we were at 66% at grade level, so level 3 or higher. In learning gains, we're at 48%. That number hurts my heart a little. And then 45 in lowest 25%. So just to show you that comparison, we were plus 2 in our grades 3 through 5, 2 percentage points in achievement, but you can see our learning gains are struggling there. And we have a whole action plan that I'm going to go through for you with this. And then in science, we did go down in science. We dropped 3 percentage points, which put us at a 60%. The school district to come in at a 58, but still we are Royal Palm Beach, and I do believe that we should be higher. And I really think that science should match our ELA, so we should be at least 65% there. But that is how it went this past year, and we are down 3 percentage points. Yes, I could take that straight from science, but that science was not the only one to play in that. It was the learning gains, they should be higher. So we should have made that up somewhere in there. So just to show you the transparency, H.L. Johnson is your B elementary school, so I want you to know that, but don't you worry, we have an action plan. So the first part is we were already departmentalized 3rd through 5th, where we had ELA and math and science. But we've taken that one step farther in our 4th and 5th grade science and math. So now I have so every 4th and 5th grader has 3 teachers. They have a English language arts, they have a math teacher, and they have a science teacher. So we are more departmentalized and focused. What it seems to be, it's just that we want to make sure that all of our students have a really strong reading and language arts proficiency and a grade level or higher. And we also want to do the same with math. So sometimes we took some minutes from science. So this year we can't do that. So that's off the table anymore. And we want to make sure that we are reaching their needs in English language arts, math, and science. This year, we also are English language learners. When we really dig deep into the data, our English language learners and our students with disabilities, that's where we're lacking in learning gains. That's what we're finding. So this year, we have put in a beginner ELA sheltered class for our beginners in 3rd, 4th, and 5th to really front load that vocabulary, to really help give them time and space to really learn the language, as well as vocabulary, practice the listening, speaking, and writing. That's a huge piece, along with reading, of course. It's a huge piece of what we saw was missing when we looked at our data. This new ASD teacher for push and support, I think, will help us a lot. Again, we did not have that. This is the first year that we earned it last year. This is the first year that we've had that support, and I think that will only help our students that are in general education, and we want them all in the general classroom, and so we do our best to get all of our students in those classrooms, so this ASD support will be very, very helpful. Our ESE coordinator was not helping with interventions. We have now carved out time so she can help those interventions with our students with disabilities. And then VE support, this is also it's a special needs support system that pushes into the classroom, but we've also provided this in our EBD classrooms, intermediate classroom, 3 full days. So we're ensuring that we are doing those special groups and we're able to work one-on-one and ensure that they are getting all the academics that they need. So that is part of our action plan. And then professional development. It needs to be better with our English language learners and our students with disabilities, and that starts from the top. And so professional development, Ms. Agudelo and I are both involved in that, and we are both not only facilitating some of it, but we are also going to professional development to ensure that we're meeting the needs of these students. And we're focusing on monitoring whole group, so it's really aggressive whole group monitoring, making sure that they're getting it in the moment and our core instruction is on point, and then as well as differentiation in our small groups. If our whole group, if we're noticing that maybe they're missing the central idea, then we are going to really focus and we're going to pull out those students that are missing the central idea much quicker than waiting on an assessment to pull out students and do those small groups. So lots of different training happening there. We are doing different phases with this support structure, so I'm going to show you that. We also have instructional coaching cycles happening on our campus. We're monitoring data, and that is going from weekly student data. Again, it's not just those USAs and FSQs. It's from exit tickets, pre-test, post-test. If the students already know it, why are we teaching that? Let's move forward and let's dig deeper and let's make sure that they get the critical understanding for that. And then observations and modeling. So this is happening 2 to 3 times weekly with modeling as a high leverage practice and where we need it. So when we're finding that we're in classrooms, we're making sure we're providing that professional development in the areas, because we could all be stronger in different areas of our instructional categories and support. So like I said, I have phases. So phase 1 has already passed us by. Ooh, my table's a little off there, but it's weeks 1 through 3. And really this is classroom culture, lesson planning, and engagement, right? So that's a huge piece of that, and that's how we monitored for that. And then now we're in phase 2, which is weeks 4 through 6. There we go. All right. And so this is really now we're moved into rigor and feedback. And this is increasing the rigor, feedback loops, and pacing. So this is where we're scaffolding lessons to push those higher order thinking and focus on that mastery. So not only grade level, this year if you score a 4, you're proficient. Level 3 is grade level. We want to make sure we're getting to that 4 and that 5, and we're also getting those learning gains that our students deserve from year to year. So 80% of the questions should be pushing students to analyze, synthesize, and evaluate what they are learning. And then our feedback cycles, again, we're providing that timely, actionable feedback. We're ensuring we're doing that with students as well as teachers. If they need extra support or if we can provide extra support, we're doing that at much quicker pace. And then again, we're maintaining pacing. We don't want to fall behind in the scope and sequence. PM3 is going to be PM3 in May. So we need to make sure that we get to all of the content area. And so that is phase 2 of our plan at H.L. Johnson. There we go. And in phase 3, which will be weeks 7 through 9, and that's really the ownership and autonomy, right? So that's really where our students are going to take ownership, and they're encouraging them to self-assess themselves. We do have goals planned for all of our students, but really the buy-in and the ownership of the learning needs to be a part of that, along with peer review activities. We really think that's going to make a huge difference, and we're all in this together, and we're going to push each other to be the best that we can be. So we want to ensure that's helping, along with, we're hoping with 70% of students actively participating in the self and peer feedback. We want that academic language. We want that discussion. We want the back and forth and pushing each other to the next level. It is a team effort. And again, we're differentiating here. And then independent practice, we want to increase the time for students to work independently. Yes, we want them to collaborate and work in groups. We also want them to each grow and reach that 1 year of learning gains. So that is weeks 7 through 9. And then the last part of our phase, there we go, phase 4. I put weeks 10 through 12, but we will be, of course, working on anywhere we need to go back and work on, along with pushing this even further. This is ensuring consistency and high-quality instruction and student outcomes. And really by weeks 10 through 12, we should start already seeing all the growth that is happening within the classroom. So that consistent rigor, that sustained engagement, we want it to be engaging, and we want students to really be a part of that learning and want to learn. And then the mastery. We need to ensure our students are mastering the content and getting that level 4 or 5, along with that year's worth of learning gains. And this is all really focused on Get Better Faster, which the school district does approve for the professional development. And this is really just following that outcome and the continuous improvement model. So that's where these phases are from. And these are our goals, our WIGs. Wildly important goals. So for next year, and so you can see ELA is 75. Our learning gains in English language arts, we want to be a 63, and then our lowest 25 at 57. The learning gains are large jumps. They're large jumps. The learning gains were under 50%, but we cannot be under 50%. Our students deserve more. They're, and when our instructional staff and our staff all around and along with the principal needs to remember their faces, and it's worth all of this work, and they should have that year's worth of learning. So we're moving to that point, although that's just a starting point and we need to move further. H.L. Johnson is great with achievement. We're very lucky. Those achievement numbers are the more doable side than the learning gains and the learning, the lowest 25%. But we're going to get there, and our goal is 66% A. So we'll be back at an A next year. And then it's a commitment to excellence, and not only in support, but also customer service for all. So communication is a piece of that. I can't communicate enough. I'm sure some people probably think that you could, but I feel like you can't. And so we want to make sure that we are always communicating, and not only communicating, we have this going on and this activity and this event and, this Christmas or holiday, or we're celebrating this, or we have this week, but we also want it to be very academic. I think that we have left out of our trainings. Of course, we do trainings for our parents, but it needs to be more academic based. And so we're focusing on that as well. So attendance, H.L. Johnson does have a higher attendance, which absent rate than the school district, and we need to work on that. So we've already talked about how important attendance is with our parents, and we've already discussed these are the dates that you're already off. Here are the vacation dates. Plan a vacation on these times, not during our academic time. So we've been putting that out there, and we've already met with families on that. Also, these are the next learning parent meetings that are coming up, achievement level descriptors. So that has changed for us this year, although it always has been different levels. But level 3, we always used to call proficient. Well, it is not proficient, right? It's on grade level, and we want to make sure we're moving to that level 4. So that is a huge piece, as well as learning gains. So when you're in 3rd grade, what you've scored, and then now you're in 4th grade, what you need to score in order to make that learning gain, and just so everyone can understand that and be educated in that piece. And then assessments and goals. We want everyone on board with our goals. We did start this last year. Everyone was on board with the goals and knew what their goal was. And we're just going to keep incorporating that, and we all know it within our classrooms. And then reading. Parents are the first teacher to all of our children, right? But they're still so important. I think sometimes they get up there in the older grades, and yes, they're there. We're doing homework and things like that, but any moment can be a learning opportunity. So just talking about that, and especially reading, the science of reading. And coming from high school, going into elementary school, my students usually came to me and they could read. Well, in elementary, we teach them how to read. And so just teaching those little secrets and the nuances of reading different words and an EA together and an E, and the stories behind why we do that, and a consonant, vowel, consonant, and why you would break up a word in this, between these syllables, and all of that. I think if we all knew how to do that, reading would get even better for all of our students. And so we want to make sure that we are teaching that. And the same with mathematics. Yes, mathematics. I thought I spelled it wrong for a second. And then professional development for staff, learning gains, learning gains, learning gains. Some of our staff, learning gains is new to them. They may have gone up in a grade level, and learning gains were not a part of their teaching before. But also, we never had until the past 2 years K through 5 assessments that went from year to year that the state had devised. And so we want to make sure that everybody understands learning gains and everyone understands what levels we should be at. And so we are teaching that and making sure if anyone is unclear, it's okay. We're in it together, and it is what it is, and we're moving forward, and we're just getting better every single day. Along with achievement level descriptors, that's very important and again, new to us. And then our English language learners, we want to make sure we are providing the accommodations, the visuals, the cognates, all the different pieces of being an English language learner in an elementary school in the United States. What can help you be more successful in those classrooms? And then our students with disabilities, the same exact thing. We want to make sure that we're providing professional development so whoever shows up in that class, the teacher knows what to do as effectively as possible. And the end, yay, we're 40. Do you have any questions for me?
Thank you for that comprehensive presentation, and thank you for outlaying your plan of action. I appreciate the thoughtfulness. I don't have any specific questions, but I'm going to turn it over to my peers.
Again, thank you so much for the presentation. I do have a couple of questions. My first one is just wondering if you could speak a little bit more to the weekly data monitoring. Is iReady something that you guys use at H.L. Johnson, or kind of what goes into that data monitoring?
Yes, so we use iReady in reading K through 5. We use Dreambox and 5th grade AMP, really an AMP. And yes, so the same thing, we monitor for that. We want 45 minutes every single week in both reading and in mathematics. And in iReady, we're striving for 2 lessons is great. We're striving for 3 lessons a week. We are trying to meet the stretch goal in iReady. So you're given 2 goals. You're given typical growth and stretch growth in iReady. And we are trying to push to that stretch growth. And we find that the stretch growth is usually met by the number of lessons passed. The closer you get to those number of lessons, then you meet the stretch goal. And so, yes, we're doing that. We have lots of different, not only are we tracking it in the classroom, and the teachers have individual prizes and different things like that, we also have that. We are doing a Go Green. And what that is on grade level students that reach that 45 minutes and have 2 to 3 lessons passed, if not more, will get different weekly rewards along with their names being said on the announcements. So iReady is a huge part of that. Dreambox is also part of that. And for our English language learners, our beginners and L1s, some L2s, it's Imagine Learning for English language arts, and it's not iReady, but they still do the iReady mathematics.
And they get the same rewards
yes,
as well? Awesome.
Yes.
And then my last question is that I'm wondering if in the 22-23 school year, did you feel like those numbers were more aligned with where your goal is for this year? Or is it like a completely different like system that you're measuring?
No, it's not a completely different system. So this was the same grading system that we've used in prior years. When the assessment was switched to FAST assessments, FAST and STAR, then we were waiting for, they did the pilot year, is what I would explain it as, right? A pilot year. And then last year, they really leveled it. So now that we've taken the test again, now we have the levels. And they also identified what the learning gains look like. Although it's the same system, it's just a different assessment. And we lacked in the learning gains, and especially for our lowest 25%, and especially for English language learners and students with disabilities. And so I think that sometimes you get a little like, I know what I'm doing and I've got this. And we really do. We have great achievement, but we're missing some of those students that we should be getting. And so we are doing a better job of making sure. And I keep saying this because I got to pump myself up, and I do believe it. Even the best teams lose sometimes, and it wakes us up, and it helps us reflect to be better instructionally and to be better at the little nuances that maybe we let slide because life gets busy and we have a lot of things, and we want to make sure we do clubs, and we want to make sure we do this. And so instruction is number one. Well, safety is number one, but then instruction, that's our job. That's what we do. And we lost that, it seems, based on our data, but we are going to pick it right up, and it adds that fire that maybe we lost for a second, and we're going to get it back.
Yeah, the plan looks great. I'm looking forward this time next year to see.
Yes, me too. I'm like, the hard work is going to pay off, so. Thank you, I appreciate it. Good.
Question. I'm impressed with the skills for learning in life that started on a daily basis at such a young age. And I'm wondering if that's part of the state curriculum, if it's district-wide, if it's a special program that you're doing.
We work for an amazing district, so it is district-wide. And I hope all schools do it. I think it is a time to really get that check-in with a child that isn't academic. It's really checking in. And in high school, elementary is different, but in high school, it might be the only time that a child may say anything because they may not be good in math. And if you have that check-in or a meeting right in the beginning, that you actually get to connect. In elementary, we are connecting all the time, but this is a great way to connect that's not academic, and it's on a different skill level or talking about different things or cultures and depending on whatever the morning meeting is. But it's a school district initiative, and we actually follow their initiative.
Okay, thank you.
By grade level. So every grade level has the same morning meeting. It's just based on what they're learning at that time.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay. I think we are going to turn this over to the next item on the agenda, which is the report from the Central Region, districts and principals. And I hope that we get to meet our new principal for Royal Palm High School. Oh, great. Welcome, Mrs. Andrews.
And good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I bring greetings from our superintendent and entire school board. To Chair Sullivan, it's so wonderful to see you. Vice Chair Mitchell, the entire Education Advisory Board, and our Vice Councilman, Mr. Hamera. Councilman Hamera, you've been with us so much as a leader, and we do appreciate you representing the Village Council as a liaison. You're awesome. And then I look and I see Alexa Acosta, our new president of the Student Council. I just want us to give her a hand. It truly is all about our students. Fabulous. You are wonderful. It's great to see you. And first of all, I'd like to say to our wonderful principal, Principal Amada Kruchowski, you are just so awesome. I do remember you back in the day when you were over at Royal Palm Beach High School and all the great things that you're doing at H.L. Johnson Elementary school. The Jaguars are awesome. When we walked in here tonight, and you all were sitting right there, and to see the students talk about H.L. Johnson, the pride that they have in their school, in their leaders, in their teachers, it just means so much. And when we sit here and we go to these meetings each month, it's always about the children. And when I saw the place packed with parents and children, this is what it's all about. 40 years for H.L. Johnson. I was there at the very beginning, 40 years ago, and you have maintained such a wonderful school. We just really appreciate all your work in your AP. It takes the whole team, the teachers at H.L. Johnson, all of the family that makes it great. H.L. Johnson pulls from students from everywhere. I want you all to know that. They don't always live in the village, correct? And being a gifted cluster, you are working with everyone from those students in gifted all the way to our ESC and our ELL children, and you have done a great job. And I want you to always stand proud of yourself for the great work you're doing. Let's give her a big hand, everybody. Yeah, I do want to say, too, and to introduce our newest principal to the family, Dr. Robinson. Please stand up and be noticed. Royal Palm Beach High School, Royal Palm Beach High School Wildcats, we're so proud of you, Dr. Robinson, what you have done to make a difference already. I came in and I met with Dr. Robinson, and she has so many ideas, so many goals that she has in place for Royal Palm Beach High School. I was truly impressed, and she reminded me, Miss Andrews, you were my principal back in the day at Bear Lakes Middle School. I said, yeah, you know what, I've forgotten that, but I'm just so glad my student is here running our big high school. So I'm just so proud of you and excited about what you're doing today at the school and every day, and the levels of expertise in your education that you have brought forth to Royal Palm Beach High School. So keep up the great work. I'm so proud of you. And I saw Alexa, and I looked, and she's the leader of the school at Royal Palm Beach High School. That's a big deal. That's like a mini principal, as you very well know. Running the school in the ear of the principal, making sure everything moves smoothly. And you're here with us once a month. But I see you. I see the president of the student councils in all of my schools, and they're just like many principals. So congratulations to you on your new position with Royal Palm Beach High School Student Council. We're so happy for you. And I want to thank Vice Chair Hamera and the Village of Royal Palm Beach. We worked so hard to get that beautiful marquee. I'm so excited about that. I know all of you that have passed by. It was something in the making for two years, making sure it was just a perfect marquee, that it looked good, that it shined when we lit it up. And as I rode back and forth down the street, I would say, I wonder when Dr. Robinson is going to light it up. And I passed by, and it was lit up with all of the information about the school. It made us proud. And we wanted to make sure the specifications were just right. It blended in with our village, because we have a wonderful village here in the Village of Royal Palm Beach, and that it really made the village look good. It made our school look good. So we worked in collaboration with you to get it done. So would you tell the mayor and all of the staff for the Village of Royal Palm Beach, we are just so pleased, from the students to the school, to the superintendent, to all of the school board. I'm bragging. I say, have you seen our marquee? Now, we're going to get marquees for every high school, but guess what? Royal Palm Beach is one of the first ones. This new marquee is one of the first ones highlighted by the school district of Palm Beach County, so we're so excited. But I want to say to all of our principals out here tonight, you are like the many mayors of your school. You always hear me talk about that, because you are the leaders. It takes great leadership to make it happen, but it takes the entire village. Our district is now A-rated, and it's because of all the work each one of you have done with our parents, with our students, with our community, and the Education Advisory Board. We've been in here talking about that we would be an A again. I told the superintendent, you will make it happen, because it's truly all about our students, our teachers within the classroom, and our leaders and families within the schools. And we did it. And the state has changed a lot of the requirements, and they continue to change how our students are evaluated. And that's why you have to have an action plan. You have to continue to make sure that you reach every child. We do not want to leave any children behind, and our schools do just that. They make sure they tap every child to make sure that academics would be the number one priority, safety, number one priority, you heard about it tonight, mental health, a number one priority, and school attendance for all of our children, especially at the elementary level. We talked about that a little bit last year, that some of the little ones aren't getting to school every day. So when we think about assessments and testing, they have to be in school so that they can learn. We have the best teachers there are in the state of Florida, right here in Palm Beach County. And to level it down a little bit more, right here in the village of Royal Palm Beach, we have the best of everything. And that's because of how we collaborate each month. And as your board member, I just want to let you know, I'm always proud to represent and to be here for you. The superintendent brings greetings, and he wants you to know that as we get ready for the half-cent sales tax that's coming up in November, don't forget about us, because when we're talking about safety for our schools, hardening for our schools to make sure that they're safe, making sure that we have a police officer in every one of our schools. We had a tragedy in Georgia just last week, and we're praying. We're praying for those families. We're praying for those who lost their lives, those that were injured, and just the psychological effect that it's had on that whole school community. Anything can happen on any day, even though you plan to make sure every day is great. And so we pray for them as they recover from this major tragedy. And we reach out to them to let them know from the School District of Palm Beach County, if they need anything from us, we're here to support them. But when I think about being safe, we have to get our children to school every single day, whether they're coming with their parents, whether they're riding their bicycles, riding in the car or on the bus. We want to make sure they get to school and from school safely every day. And when they're in school, that we have all the measures in place. But it takes money to keep up with technology, to keep up with making sure that we're safe within our schools. And then when you saw that panic button that was used by the school district in Georgia, we brought that here a few years ago, and I think we talked about it right here. All of us wear one. I have mine on right now. I kind of wear it everywhere I go because I'm in and out of schools. And it's something that when we see something, we say something. Fortify Florida, our panic buttons, our police officers, hardening of our schools, our police officers and their cars, our dogs, all of the things that we do to keep our schools safe. That's the number one goal. And we want children to have a good mental attitude when they come to school every day so that they will be ready to learn. So mental health is very, very important. And that community involvement you talked about tonight, our principal, it is really all about our community, our village, our parents, and making sure that we support the schools because it takes the entire village. So we're hoping that with this sales tax, the referendum for Penny, it will help. Our teachers are the highest paid in the state of Florida, but we can never pay our teachers enough. I used to be a teacher back in the day. I know you all know that. And you all that work with our teachers every single day, they mean everything. Without our teachers in the classroom, we don't have what we need for our children. So we're continually working to keep the salaries in line so that they can be the best that they can be, and to validate our teachers with professional development, with courtesy and professionalism, to let them know how much we appreciate them because they're the first line with our children, and our bus drivers, our school food service, our cafeteria workers, our custodians, all of these people that wrap around that city, principals, your mayors, they are the ones that make it happen for our school district. So we're excited to start a school year off to a wonderful start. I told Superintendent Burke this year was very non-eventful with anything that was negative. Everything's been so positive. We have our big red sign in front of the school district to say, we are an A-rated district. We are really, really proud of that because that meant that a lot of children made progress. You saw those learning gains up there that came from H.L. Johnson. Children are making gains, and that's what's most important. But we were happy that we did score high enough to get our A back, and we're going to continue working with you for you to be honest with us, to tell us the kinds of things you see that we need to do to take us to the next level so that we don't leave any children behind. Do you have any questions?
Any questions from the committee? No, thank you so much for
Thank you, Chair
for that
Sullivan.
report.
It's always great to see you, and
You
Vice
too.
Chair Mitchell. Thank you, and the whole team. Thank you very much.
Okay, a round of applause for Mrs. Shannon. I don't know about you, but I can't thank you enough. I mean, she definitely is Royal Palm Beach. If she's not just District 6, she really is Royal Palm Beach. So thank you for all of your support, Mrs. Andrews. So Dr. Green and I are here this evening. We bring greetings from the superintendent, from the deputy superintendent, and from Mrs. Haynes, who could not be with us this evening. So we open up every meeting here with the strategic plan, just as a reminder for us that we have very specific themes that we're always a part of, that every school in the district has a piece of academic excellence and growth, student-focused culture, mental health and wellness, and committed and impactful employees. And I think when you think about all those four things, if you think about what H.L. Johnson presented tonight, it fits in every one of those buckets. Oh, I didn't do that.
It's
Thank
okay.
you.
We're a team. All right. Good evening. Prior to getting started, I just would like to acknowledge the wonderful team at H.L. Johnson Elementary School for an outstanding presentation. Dr. Amato, Mrs. Agadello, and we have one of her team members over here and some students. So we just want to recognize H.L. Johnson. We really, really appreciate you. And also, I just like to take a moment to acknowledge the other principals that are here and assistant principals that are representing our middle schools this evening. So will all of the principals from the village, please just stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Principals, assistant principals, stand up. We could not do what we do without them, and they will probably share with you that they cannot do what they do without the teams that sit beside them. So we really are a team here in the village of Royal Palm Beach, and we're a village because of you. So I'm going to move right along. I can't believe that this is a new school year, and I'm excited, and Mrs. Andrews just came up here with all that energy, Dr. Amato, and they've given a little to me, but I'm going to stay on script here. All right, so Cypress Trails Elementary School, where Mr. Salter is the principal. Cypress Trails welcomed Mrs. Marsha Andrews. She's everywhere. And she joined the 5th grade house leaders as they celebrated new students joining their houses. And then Mrs. Andrews was a part of spinning the wheel there, and she joined the Solivare, thank you, the Solivare house. Cypress Trails Elementary School would also like you to know that their next SAC meeting is October 2nd at 4 o'clock p.m. Also at Cypress Trails Elementary School, their kindergartners and new students at Cypress Trails, they had an opportunity to spin that wheel as well, and they were greeted with open arms by 5th grade house leaders and their housemates. And everyone at Cypress Trails Elementary School is so excited for a great year. H.L. Johnson Elementary School, I think that Dr. Amato shared many things, but she left this one just for us. H.L. Johnson Elementary School had a back-to-school ice cream social that was held at Cool Runnings, and they had over 300 families attend. And they believe that it is important for you to know that their next SAC meeting is September 25th at 2:45 p.m. Also at H.L. Johnson Elementary School, this is a great year. And it's a great year because they are celebrating 40 years, almost as old as I am. H.L. Johnson is ready to celebrate and elevate 40 years. So we're excited to be a part of their journey this year as they celebrate 40 years. Last but definitely not least, Royal Palm Beach Elementary School. Royal Palm Beach, I still have not received my invitation. I said that last year, and here I am again. Maybe next year I'll get an invitation. But Royal Palm Beach Elementary School hosted their annual Bobcat Back to School Barbecue on August 16th to celebrate a successful first week of school and to visit with their current Bobcat families as well as Bobcat alumni. Once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat. It was a great night. They cooked over 400 hamburgers and over 200 hot dogs. And they want you to know that their next SAC meeting is September 11th at 3 o'clock p.m. And over here is Mrs. Getty's husband. It's a family affair at Royal Palm Beach Elementary School. Also, Royal Palm Beach Elementary School Bobcats were encouraged to avoid the summer slide and to read. Students who participated in the Summer Reading Challenge were invited to join Mrs. Getty and Mrs. Fong on a water slide on August 30th. About 200 students earned the incentive. So way to go, Bobcats, with your summer reading. And now I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Wetzel. Thank you.
So we're actually really excited for the fact that Crestwood Middle School received their certified school designation for suicide prevention. They completed all the requirements and steps to earn this Florida Department of Education designation, which really shows your support for ensuring our students' mental health and well-being on safety on their campuses. In the presentation too, if you click on that link, you can see the other schools that were able to also achieve this as well. So the Crestwood Robotics team, this is so exciting. We're participating this year in the 2024 Sea Perch International Challenge this past June at the University of Maryland. Go Terrapins. Crestwood Middle School was one of 175 schools chosen from around the world, not just in the state of Florida and not just in the country, but from around the world to compete at the highest level in this program. So you can see those pictures there. They designed their robotics piece to be able to navigate and to discover new things. So it's very exciting. They did a terrific job. And they want you to know that their next SAC meeting is September 16th. Royal Palm Beach Community High School, recent highlights. I think Mrs. Andrews already stole that thunder, but we're going to say it again because we've waited longer than 2 years, I know, right? To announce the installation of the new digital marquee banner. Yay! So very exciting, and it's so beautiful. When you drive by it, you're like, oh, you can see it from like a mile away, so it's beautiful. And then congratulations to the Royal Palm Beach High School football players and coaches on an outstanding season opener. Somehow I think it was 52-7 when they beat Olympic Heights. Was that their, yes. No, not bragging or anything. 52-7, I thought that was pretty good. But the team was also honored with a $500 check from ESPN, West Palm, and Baptist Health Orthopedic for their achievements both on and off the field. So it's nice to have a little benefit for that as well. And then this past year, it's so exciting, 14 IB diplomas were awarded at Royal Palm Beach Community High School. 28 ACE diplomas were awarded. So in addition to their regular high school diploma, they actually all received those international diplomas as well. And their next SAC meeting will be on September 17th at 6 p.m. And on that note, are there any questions?
Any questions from the committee? No, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else from the principals or anything from the district before we move on to our school liaison report? Everyone okay? Okay, well, welcome, Alexa, to this meeting, and we're excited to have you, and we're looking forward to your first report. Take it away.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Oh, sorry. My name is Alexa Acosta, and I'm the new student body president at Royal Palm Beach High School. I'm very excited to be here and tell you guys about all the amazing things we have going on at our school. To start off, I wanted to introduce our new principal, Dr. Robinson. She's been very supportive of our ideas and plans that we have going on this school year. So to start the school year off, we do have a new schedule. So they've taken off 15 minutes away from our fifth period and added instructional time to all other class periods. Fifth period is when students get their lunch. So we have, instead of A, B, and C, we have an A and a B lunch. We switched from three lunches per day to 2 lunches, and each lunch is now 10 minutes longer. From a student perspective, I don't think it's going that bad. I think it's going pretty well. As for student council, our executive board came back July 15th to the 18th to prepare for our new student council members. On August 22nd, we held our council kickoff, which is where we introduce our executive board introduces ourselves, and we play like different icebreakers and different team bonding games for everyone to get to know each other. Right after kickoff, we started working on our freshman orientation. Our orientation was held on August 7th, where we took our freshmen on a tour around the school, and we also had clubs and sports participate, and they almost had like a club fair, so freshmen could go around the school and just like learn about different clubs that we have going on. We announced our homecoming theme, which is all around the world, on August 26th, and we will be hosting our annual homecoming dance on September 21st. We also had our first pep rally on August 31st, and we hosted our first school pep rally on August 31st, and we had performances from Latinos in Action, Chorus, our marching band, and we also acknowledged our football team, as you guys saw. And we are hosting open house tomorrow, which is September 10th. We will have our parent open house where parents will go to each of their children's classrooms and meet their teachers. I just want to say I'm very excited to tell you guys about everything we have going on in our school and all the spirit that we're going to provide this year. So thank you.
Nice job, thank you. Is this working? Sorry. I did miss one agenda item, and that was to ask the committee if there are any school liaison reports. As you may know, we assigned in the last meeting, every committee member has a school, and they should be contacting the principal to coordinate a tour or to coordinate a meeting. So I'd like to, at this time, to ask if anyone's had a chance to do that. Looks like Ms. Wilson has done that, so.
Well, thank you, Crestwood, for inviting me to your next SAC meeting. I will be there, and I look forward to it. Thank you again so much.
Any other liaison reports?
If you don't have any liaison reports, Madam Chair, I would like to take an opportunity here to invite the Education Advisory Board to engage in a literacy activity that takes place every year. It's called Read for the Record, and for the last 10 years, we've actually been involved in it here in the village of Royal Palm Beach. It's an interesting activity because it's nationwide, and on the same day, the day is selected, and so is the book. That same book is read throughout the country to millions of kids by hundreds of thousands of readers. And this year we've decided we're going to try to take it up a level for Royal Palm Beach, because the competition, which this is, Read for the Record, puts each one of the municipalities, all 39 of us in Palm Beach County, into a competitive opportunity to be able to see how many readers we can get to read to how many students on that one day, that same book. In the past, we've had some pretty good success. We've achieved honorable mention, but we're shooting for better than that. We'd like to get first, at least in our category this coming year. And in order to do that, what we need to start with is an increased number of readers. And so somebody said to me, well, what about the Education Advisory Board members? And I said, yeah, what about the Education Advisory Board members? And so I offer to you the opportunity to volunteer, and if you'd let Jacqueline know that you're interested in doing that, tell you a little bit about what's planned. The actual reading day is October the 24th. And the book is entitled Piper Chen Sings. Now, one of the things that's interesting about each one of these books is, first of all, I can read them. And the first time I did it, I was considerably concerned about that, but it turned out better than I had hoped. So don't be hesitant. It's a great experience for everybody involved. And there's usually a theme of one sort or another. Well, this is about a young lady who's been invited to sing, and she has butterflies. So the theme kind of underlying this year is probably going to be butterflies. But then last year, the book was without that on, I'll be darned. It's a great, you think I'd know better, right? It's a great experience, however you look at it, and so I invite you all to participate in this year. It's October the 24th again, and the book is Piper Chen Sings, and we get the books from Literacy Coalition, Palm Beach County, another great organization that engages in something we all know is so important, and that is kids do so much better if they're reading at grade level by the 3rd grade, and this is a golden opportunity to get them started early on this whole thing, so I invite you all to participate, and I look forward to it. One other thing I want to mention, happy 40th anniversary. We are celebrating the 65th anniversary of the Village of Royal Palm Beach. So there are a lot of celebrations going on this year and a lot to look forward to. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. And I did want to acknowledge, I know that Councilwoman Jan Radusky is here in the other room, and just say hello. And I know she's been very involved in the read for the record. So if this committee is interested in volunteering, we will let Jacqueline know, and then you'll assign us to a school or a place to be. Is that what happens?
That's why I turned it off, because there's feedback from mine. Actually, we're working through Chris Wax, who's going to coordinate this. That's why Jacqueline kind of gave you a blank stare. But we got this. But turn your names into her. She'll get them to Chris. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you again. All right, we are at the statements from the public. Anyone? I know we had some families here earlier. Does anyone want to share anything? Okay, well, we're moving to the end of our agenda. We have the approval of the minutes from the Education Advisory Board meeting from May 13th and August 12th. Can I get a motion, please?
Motion to approve the minutes from May 13th and August 12th.
Thank you. Second, please.
Second.
Thank you. And all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, and the minutes are approved. Thank you. Old business. There is a line item here for the Chair's Initiative, and I just wanted to take a moment to address the committee and our team out there. Every year, the chair comes up with an initiative, something that we want to focus on, something we want to talk to you about during our liaison appointments. And they have come, I've been chair twice in the last 3 years, and I've tried to use my initiative based on some of the scholarships that we read. We read the high school scholarships, and sometimes you can see themes that come out of those scholarships. So I'm going to take this opportunity to introduce an initiative. We had some talk at the scholarship meeting, and we had a little bit of discussion on our last meeting, but I want to formalize that and just want to make sure that we're all aligned in the initiative around management of resources. So we found last year's scholarship applications and interviews revealed that many high school seniors were struggling with time management, which caused stress and anxiety. So we want to know how the Village of Royal Palm Beach schools help students of all grade levels manage their resources, specifically around time, financial literacy, and volunteerism community service. How does this align with the school district's priorities and services? And are our schools working with any outside organizations to help address these issues? And whether or not we can invite them to some of these meetings, we would be happy to do that. So that is what kind of where we've landed. Does anybody have anything to add to that, or do you agree for us this year?
Yes, I agree, based also on the scholarship interviews, that I think that was a prevailing issue that we heard.
Anyone else?
I agree also.
Good. Thank you. And thank you, Ms. Panea, for, you mentioned, you actually called out the Skills for Learning in Life, the SLLs. So maybe that is a part of this discussion, as maybe we learn a little bit more about that and whether other schools are integrating that, or whether maybe a little bit more from the district around that. So if there's no other comments, we can agree that that will be the chair's initiative, and we will be talking to our principals during our liaisons, as well as if you'd like to include any of that in your presentations, we invite you to. Okay, I think that is it for old business, and then new business. New school year, new principal, welcome. Okay, I think that's it. Anyone else? Okay, well then I'd like to formally adjourn the meeting. Do I need a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.